late this week on some of the tournament stuff. At a couple, this one, the first one and the third one are pretty much just a 2v2. Bo Nix and Troy Franklin versus James Cook, Devontae, leaning to the most Rashad White, and I want to see if it's with JT and Bijan, 2 tight end team, is whether Drake London is going to play or not. But we're going to see Shaw are kind of the cash game locks, I believe, this week. Can we get Jamar in? And we can get 4.4K, 2 4.4K receivers, which I like Mooney, and then like it's probably Jerry Jeudy, I would think, right? It's 43 essentially. So I mean, we're giving up. Oh, I have McCaffrey instead of Bijan. That's not what I wanted. Saves us 200 actually. So let's get Jerry Jeudy out of here. 4,600 for a receiver. Jennings, Pierre, we're not really playing. Gets us to 145.5. All of them. It's about on the top, obviously. Pretty median, average, low sim ownership. Now, I mean, is it going to sim better with Tez Johnson over Jerry Jeudy? It's going to get us another 3/4 of a point in projection. Yeah, I bumped it up a little bit. Ceiling goes up to 268. Let's save that. Yeah, there it is with Tez Johnson. That ceiling 254.8, 255, 252. If we sim all of them again, we just check what that ceiling looks like. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be 2 tight end this week. Just as much as I wanted to get the 3 running backs in there, yeah, that one's simming the best. The one with Jabbar does not have the highest ceiling, actually. It was the one with Jeudy had the highest ceiling, 281. This one is actually third in 268. Rattler is the second highest. So let's actually let's tag these 2, this one and this one. Let's tag them with JC just so we know that those are the Jamar Chase lineups. So we have this 1v1 of Tez versus Mason Taylor's 35. That's, I don't think, what's the difference in projection? We got Mason Taylor at 9.8 versus Kincaid at, or Goddard at 13.65. So $700 for 4 points, give or take. Yeah, I'm just not sure that's worth it. Like, what does $700 get us at wide receiver? 5K or 5,100. Shakir, Bourne. Okay. At now, it's still at 3,400 per player. Names that we're looking at, nobody that we want to play. It'd be like Isaiah Bond. Would be like our best bet. And then we still have to play another guy from down here. This is where those other lineups are probably simming a little better, where we went down from JT to Cook, saving like 3K. But I just think that getting the big 3 of this slate in there, you know, Chase is projected for 22.6, save $900. Get McCaffrey in here, yeah. I think it's correct. All right, if we optimize this, give me. I don't mind this first from Goddard. We know Sims are very obviously pushing us towards 50% Devontae. Let's see if it's going to still give us 100% Schultz. My hunch is it's going to be pretty close to 100% Schultz. So we'll have to figure out what the 2v2 is going to look like with this lineup. Or, well, that'll actually probably be a 3v3. This lineup is simming like 3 points clear of the other one. So we know we're going to be at 100% Kirk. We know we're going to be at optimal, which we know that. And then it's and Devontae Smith teams pretty much saying essentially, and not 100%. You know, you're either going to play. Let's see what else is it telling us here. Devontae Mims, Schultz Otten, Jamar Judy, Rashid Shaheed. That's interesting. I do kind of like that one. Nick Westbrook. I would say let's just grab Otten and hold on. Now, okay, let's do this. I want to see how optimal it's going to tell us that Jamar Chase is. I have a feeling it's going to tell us that we don't need Jamar Chase. I feel like it's going to hold at 50%, but look, I would assume if we took Kirk out, it went higher. I mean, it's really telling us that Devontae Smith is as close to a cash game lock as you can get at 80% there. Like, it wants Devontae Smith more. And I think I kind of time is just like he had 9 targets last week. What's Alec looking like? 5 targets, 4, 7, 5, 6. Really hasn't had great games since the early part of the year. Let's save this one as well, just as it's a Goddard lineup. This one did get us onto Rashad White. No way I'm playing Jahan Dotson. This got us to Egbuka over Jamar. Got us up to Judy, so there's the double tight end. What percentage of these lineups are double tight end? 44, 51, 61, 66, 68, 70. So 3/4 of these lineups are double tight end, essentially. Okay, let's take out Kirk and let's just see what the optimal spits out for cash game. We're simming to lots of Devontae and Goddard. I just don't know if I want to play both, But obviously, this is what the optimal is telling us to play both because they're just projected for so many points at their price. They're projected for 30 points for a combined, was it 10K? 10.1. Where it's getting Devontae in with telling us 27% Todd White, and then what is it like here? I don't want to go 0. Well, okay, so let's lock Cousins in. He's just like Moon. So this is where this is the line here. These are our ones that we brought in here. Yeah. I think we're scrapping this Bo Nix team. Turn the cards over, and I don't have Jonathan Taylor on a slate where he plays the worst team in the league. I think that's just like punting, setting money on fire. Okay. So these are our two Jamar Chase teams. I believe Jerry Judy's on the bye Leone. You know, the guys at ETR are smarter than I am. Which, you know, he is on the bye Leone model. This one's 145.5 is a projected on this one. So this is just a 1v1 of. Right, this is a 1v1 of Taz versus Jerry Judy. Yeah, so we can get rid of this. We kind of know that this is our skeleton key here. This is what we currently have in the optimizer right now. We know this is kind of our other skeleton key where it's getting Devontae in there. So the 2v2 here is this a 2v2? It's essentially a 2v2. Devontae Smith and Rashad White versus Dallas Goedert and Jamar Chase. Okay, let's check what these lineups were all about. This was our highest projected one. And it was getting us to Otten over Goddard. So this, which is fine, right? Like we kind of know that. I think we're gonna lean Jerry Judy over Tez. These two, like there's about a half a point difference in projection on these two. So this is like it's a 3v3. So, Shaheed versus Darnell Mooney. We can't get Rashid Shaheed in this one because we need 600. We only have 500. 46 and Rashid is 47. That is shitty. Rashad White. So, this is our top projected. So, these two lineups right here, if I have this correctly, Kirk, Bijan JT, Jamar. We know that's Judy. So this is a 1v1 of Shaheed. Holy cow, I can't talk. Rashid Shaheed versus Darnell Mooney. And then this one kind of flips the build completely. Where we're going Devontae Smith, insert receiver, Goddard. I don't think I'm going to play Rashid Shaheed over a stacking partner with my QB. The 3v3 that we're Devontae Otten versus Mooney, Judy, Goddard. This is the 3v3. Kirk, these four are the same. We know that. Schultz Bengals is the same, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. When I put it out there like that, I think I easily lean towards the left one, the Devontae Smith team. I don't love the idea of playing Cade Otton over Dallas. Five targets versus the Giants last time. I mean, obviously AJ Brown was. I think if we get news that Drake London doesn't play, I think this Mooney projection probably goes up 3 points. We probably see him come into play. Now, that would be interesting if let me test what that would kind of look like in the Jamar, Schultz, Bengals, and then we want to get in the event Drake London is out, get Pitts in there. We got to get a 3,400 player in, like DK. In there, Noel, I would be like, okay, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously, this would, his projection would probably go up, 2 points or something to that extent. Let's check Drake London. Ready to go. Let's wait for ETR to update their stuff here. That is some big news. I think that Mooney lineup probably just... Yeah, Darnell Mooney up to 14.8. Massive news there. Mr. Sims jumps Devontae Smith. And this lineup is projected for one... I mean, I did kind of call that. That's kind of sick. I was like, that's pretty sick call by me there. I don't want to toot my own horn, but let's just run a little optimizer and see where that's going to get us. Give me that guy. Give me this thing go down. It did go down. Alright, let's just run that and we'll see what this assume. Hunt in a good amount of them. Darnell Mooney is a lock. We know Bijan's a lock. We know it's going to be Goddard. Trying to play Bo Nix now. Ooh. Ew. Gross. Rattler and Judy. Two Rattler Judy teams. Yeah, this is the one that I have right now. Okay. So we know that this is the shell here. This is the key. Now, is there a way that we can get Devontae Smith in here? What would we need? We would need him as the best 3K receiver. It's going to be Nick Westbrook-Ikeen. So let's take Jamar or Jamar. Man, that really... So now we're like talking about 2 points in projection. The other, I don't love this idea of Devontae and Goddard together. Actual optimal just in general is just optimize a 150 set, just kind of see where we are. So that's the real optimal. It's telling us Bijan and Jamar are a bigger priority than JT. All right. Dalton Schultz is pretty much as close to a lock as we can get. 60% of the Dalton Schultz teams have Goddard. Okay, so a lock. Bijan is a lock. Mooney is a lock. Playing Bengals defense. 155 points off the optimal, which is kind of crazy. I feel like that's a lot to be off of the optimal. So we have this 3v3 of Knicks, Rashad White, and Devontae Smith versus Rattler, JT, and Judy. All right, and what else is it telling us? Knicks, Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase are pretty much all the guys. Knicks, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith. And let's say we go down to Cake. Which would get us like A-Chan. Which this would be 153. Which, with like a big A-Chan game, we're gaining like some pretty, not even, like I can't even say we're gaining significant leverage on the field. It's still 6 points in projection. Okay. So, I mean, this is telling us to do double sacks out the QB and naked Bo Nix. Granted, this is naked Rattler as well. Man, so it's just the optimal just getting us to 12% JT. think we'll probably be simming around 152 this lineup. Abe. So we can get better by like a point and a half, a point, 1 point, point and a half, a point, 1 point. Save that. Ceiling of 296. Holy cow. Man, this is tough. I'm like pretty on Taylor, and I think I'm leaning towards like I just don't want to IKB the projections. Last run, is it this one? Is it this one? T is not who we need. You need Jamar over JT. Okay. We're here. We cannot. So this is the lineup we have now at 150 projected points. Okay, let's get rid of this one just to make it easier. Let's get rid of this HN one to make it easier. I'm just going to title this D. Kind of want this out of my face for a minute here just so I can compare these two with each other. Just Rashad White, we're just kind of hoping he falls in for 2 touchdowns. So this is Bo Nix, Devontae Smith, Carisol. This is it. Man, JT's just so insulated. Like, he's just why I love the ceiling of this team. And we know Jamar is going to get... Like, he's not getting 23 again. It's just not possible, you know? Yeah, I think we're just going to play both of these. I know you probably... So the top one is Devontae. It's also Knicks versus Rattler. Let's do that one. Bo Nix. Lob. Goddard. Otten. Off the optimal, I don't think 5 stop. Okay, so are they off of an optimal of each other? So 1v1, 2v2, 2v2, 3v2. So these are both a 3v3 off of the optimal. And they're a 4v4 off of each other. It's JT versus Rashad White. Goddard versus Otten. I like the optimal more than I like this one. But I think I check the snaps and pace. Yep. Are not far behind. This is so tough. I think we're kind of like I don't want to IKB off of the solver too hard. And I obviously I don't just want to play the straight optimal. Let's give a refresh to this guy. So, and we can fit someone a little higher, like a Tez Johnson, who's like a 1.5, and like a little over a half a point. Tez got 9 targets. Man, this is tough. This is tough. Do we go Tez versus Judy? I think it has to be Tez. I don't think with it not being Tez. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't care about that one. Sorry. Let's go back to the Daily Dollar. Just higher with the Tez team. All right, I think that's what we're going to land on, gentlemen. So we are, what, a little less than 5 points. So we're like 4 points off the optimal. We're going to go with Rattler instead of Nix, JT over Rashad over Smith. I'm at peace with that. I am at peace with this team. All right, let's rip it into some teams here. $25 double up. Chase. You know what am I doing here? Man, what am I doing here? Enter for 5. Just getting the 25 double up. Let's rip the $10 single entry double up. Any other good ones here? No, it's Showdown. Don't care about that. Are there any like triple ups? $5, $10 triple up. Let's do a $10 triple up. Can we get some head-to-heads in? Let's get some $5 head-to-heads in here. $5 head-to-head. Oh, what? Alright, well. There's Sammy. Okay, I just can't play any $5 head-to-head. I guess we just gotta go back to the double ups then. fire off on the small field one. Entering a couple of low stake tournaments here, some single entry stuff. Oh, so it did enter me in those head-to-heads. What the hell? Triple up. Oh, Cincy Grinder's kind of a scary name. Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Darnell Mooney, Tez Johnson, Dalton Schultz, Dallas Goedert, Bengals defense. Pop open the two sleeper league teams. Whoa, what was that, about 18 inches of snow? Open the two sleeper league teams. Whoa, what was that, about 18 inches of snow? And we'll hope to come back $100 richer today. So, what do we got here? Won't have injury designation. Good. Injury designation. Good. Jawan. Good. Jawan. But is expected to play Sunday. Good. Play Sunday. Good. Jordan Love, Josh, Juwan Johnson, Harrison Butker, and we can do. These are the guys. Juwan Johnson, Harrison Butker, and we can do. These are the guys we got to play. Let's check out the live scoring. We are projected to lose by 5, so we are really projected to lose by 5, so we are really got to be rooting against the K. Dotton stack today. But yeah, this is where we're team. Make sure everything is. But yeah, this is where we're team. Make sure everything is. Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, Chris Olave, Zay Flowers, Dallas Goedert, and Emeka Egbuka. Not really many decisions here. With AJ Brown out, we're easily going Goddard over Fannin. Really, Spears, Merritt, what Mark's not really in the discussion. The only thing I had questioned during the week, what Mark's not really in the discussion. The only thing I had questioned during the week was Addison. I feel good about my decision to go with Flowers. Points here. That doesn't mean anything, so I gotta play the game. We're rocking with Thursday night, Matthew Golden and Mason Taylor. Benches on bye. With Mason Taylor being the only pass catcher the Jets have. Kind of an easy decision to go him over Smith and Spears. So with that being said, not much. Nothing jumping up there. Nothing jumping up the running back. So